I wanted to say up front that I'm here today standing before you all only because I kept my visions and dreams alive. I had hoped that one day one of my many dreams would come true, and even if one of my dreams did not flourish, I made two promises to myself. One is that I would never give up trying, and two, that no matter where life takes me, I would continue to live a life filled with passion, integrity, and joy. I want to begin this speech by telling you a little bit about myself, acknowledge some individuals who influenced my life, then talk about how my vision transformed into a mission, and then close my speech with a dance routine done by two of my special students. I was born in New Brunswick, New Jersey. I lived there up until I was 14 years old, and then moved down to Florida with my family. I had a huge family, so growing up was a lot of fun. My parents had us when they were really young, so unfortunately they did not get a college degree, but they worked really hard so that way my sisters and I could. I graduated from FIU with a bachelor's in psychology and went on to get my master's in occupational therapy. First and foremost, I want to thank God. Without His grace, none of this would be possible. I want to give thanks to my family for showing me unconditional love and support. It's my mom on the far left, my little sister, me in the middle, my dad, and my identical twin sister. My dad taught me that there is 8 days out of the week. He is a hardworking man and expected his girls to have the same mentality. He always said, never depend on anyone for anything. Be your own person, give as much as you can, but never expect anything in return. My mom taught me to always have love in your heart, even when it hurts sometimes. I also want to give thanks to two of my special friends who have been there for me through my good and bad days. We've grown, played, laughed, and cried together. I met both of them actually in the dance studio when we were pursuing our dreams of becoming professional dancers. And remained close friends ever since. Maria on the left, introduced me to the beautiful world of OT, and Saskia over there. And all three of us actually work together today. I want to give thanks to my wonderful husband who's given me support all of these years. A great skill he's mastered was that he knows when to walk away and when to comfort me. Last but not least, I want to give thanks to the OT class of 2013 and my college professors who've all inspired me. I want to give a special thanks to Dr. Ward for almost putting me, to my deathbed. I thought I was going to literally die every time she announced class assignment would be presentations. It has been one of my greatest fears. Nevertheless, it did prepare me for what was coming my way in my future. Public speaking helped me become more effective in my business, and it definitely improved my self-image. Each time I practiced, I became more familiar with the skill. With each repetition, I felt more comfortable, capable, and eventually more confident. It took me many repetitions to get to that place, but I did it. I also want to thank her for showing me her passion for politics and the OT profession. She definitely helped me think outside the box and also instilled that same passion for the profession in me. It wasn't until she brought Frank Cronenberg to be a guest speaker one semester when I was truly inspired to take a risk and challenge myself to make a difference in other people's lives through OT services. I can sit here and spend an hour thanking all the wonderful people and leaders in my life, but I must move on. There was one fundamental question that started all my visions and dreams for me, and we're all familiar with this question, and that is, what do you want to be when you grow up? Now, when I first got asked that question, I was super young. I was asked by my parents, and I was really young. I don't remember the age exactly, but I do remember telling my parents that I wanted to sell ice cream. My parents weren't too fond of that response, but they did very well in not discouraging me. All I knew was that ice cream made me extremely happy, and I wanted it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I thought if I could sell it, I could have ice cream whenever I pleased. I realized years later, that selling ice cream wasn't something I wanted to do anymore. One, it gave me stomach aches, and two, it put some extra pounds around my waist, and that didn't make me too happy. So as I was evolving, so were my dreams. Years later, I was attending middle school. The school that I attended had a talent show every year, so I decided I wanted to do a dance routine with some of my friends. After the performance was over, I knew instantly that that was something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. It was tough for me because there weren't any dance studios around my neighborhood or dance classes in school, so I practiced at home in front of a mirror most days, but I never really got that technical training I wanted until I moved to Florida and attended high school. I took classes there, but classes were very limited and only offered one type of dance. So I pursued it after I graduated. I went to college, took classes there, found a job so I can pay for classes in a dance studio. And I remember dancing really long hours for many years with Saskia and Maria, who were also pursuing dance. But unfortunately, it's such a small community and little work out there. I found no work or gigs. So on my 25th birthday, I can actually say I had a quarter-life crisis. And told myself if I had to focus on school, time being. That's when I decided to go to school full-time and put dance aside for a while. The next thing I loved was people, so why not study psychology? I got my bachelor's in psychology and OT, kind of fell in my lap per se, right after. It happened so fast that when I look back, I realized I stopped dancing for 5 years. It was a total shocker. So after receiving my master's in OT, I asked myself, now what? Funny thing was, I wanted to help people, but I still wanted to do something with dance. Dance was and still is my passion. It's all I ever thought about. I was determined to never let it go, no matter what career path I decided to take on. Dance was something I wanted to do, and an occupational therapist was something I wanted to be. And one day, as I was sitting down eating ice cream, it hit me. I had an aha moment. Why not introduce OT and dance and marry them? And that's exactly what I did. I made the choice right then and there to help others pursue their dreams of becoming a dancer. So I have come up with a dance therapy program for individuals living with a physical and or physiological disability. The name of my program is called Desire. Our mission is to empower and improve the quality of life of people's lives through dance. Our staff consists of OTs, PTs, dance therapists, dance instructors with a background training in 1 or 2 areas in yoga, ballet, modern, contemporary, jazz, hip-hop, salsa, ballroom. Some of our funders include Doors to Charitable Foundation. Some of you guys might know Nigel Lithgow, the executive producer of So You Think You Could Dance, and Randy Jackson, the executive producer of the show America's Best Dance Crew. Our target population is anywhere from 5 years of age to adulthood. The model being used in this program is the model of empowerment. We give these individuals the tools and support they need to be independent, think positive, to enhance learning, and to help them with their self-image to enable them to dance freely. So, dance movement therapy is movement to assess motor and emotional issues by connecting internal feelings with external expression. Dance therapy uses movement and the body combined with skills of psychotherapy, counseling, and rehabilitation to help people with different needs. For example, dance therapy could be used to increase range of motion in the elderly to prevent injury. It is also used for adults with mental retardation who suffer from depression and anxiety. Dance therapy can help those individuals with eating disorders where movement may be used as a way to restore the dialogue between the mind and body and help with body image. Other conditions that would benefit from my program are people dealing with deficits of self, sexual abuse, autism, chronic pain, and self-esteem. For individuals with limited speech and language, dance is a powerful outlet for communication. Also, research studies found dance to be very beneficial. Dance movement therapy improves bonding and self-regulation, fewer behavior issues in children, and also improves cognitive functioning of older adults who have neurotraumatic injuries. Dance is great all around for both mind and body. Dance makes you use both sides of your brain. It also releases brain chemicals that boost your mood, and it keeps you fit and healthy. So to sum it all up, we assess, what we do in a nutshell, we assess patients' needs, we communicate emotions, improve self-control, organize thoughts and actions, develop interpersonal skills, integrate physical and emotional selves, promote body awareness, and support healing. Okay, and I opened up my first studio. It's a huge 3-floor dance studio with many rooms in California. Then I opened one in New York and in Miami. I took a couple of photos here today to show you. This is the the ballet room, sorry. This is where all the therapy happens, dance therapy / yoga. Modern dance room, the ballroom, hip hop room, and my future plans. My future plans basically is to expand globally and open by placing studios in areas where resources are scarce. And right now, what I'm currently working on is implementing dance classes as part of the school curriculum. Okay, and one of my dance students actually wrote this poem, and I put it in all of my dance studios so we don't forget why we dance. out with his quote, and a dance performance that some of my special students put together. You're going to see, the piece is called Hand in Hand, and the male was born without a leg, and the lady you're about to see got into a really bad car accident and had to get her arm amputated. Can you guys see that?